welcome to the daily reading for Saturday, July 7th, 2018. I'm using my Petite Lenormand cards again. Let's go ahead and see what the energies are for Saturday, July 7th, 2018 for all signs. Spirit, what is the daily message for Saturday, July 7th, 2018, tomorrow, for all signs? What is the daily message for Saturday, July 7th, 2018 for all signs? Lilies, mountain. What is influencing the lilies and the mountain? What is influencing the lilies and the mountain for tomorrow, Saturday, July 7th? What is influencing the lilies and the mountain for Saturday? Oh, two more. The clock tower and the stork. Okay. More cards came out there. Alright guys, I drew the lilies plus the mountain plus the clock tower plus the stork. So very interesting. What I'm kind of getting is that this is really a reading for the collective and potentially a government or institution. Because what I'm seeing here is that there's a lack of movement or progress is being blocked, and this could have to do with, like, for example, something regarding someone's sex life, or like, for example, the Roe v. Wade situation. It could have to do with like a court case, Supreme Court situation, something involving a government here. Actually, the meaning of the lilies plus the mountain can indicate a lack of sex life, no movement or progress being blocked. And then we have the mountain and the clock tower. So this can talk about imprisonment, government, the government, legal restrictions or isolation. And then we have the clock tower and the stork, which I read as also regarding the government, governmental change, or some kind of a safe change here. When I say safe change, possibly a conservative change. So I don't know. It's really interesting. The lilies can be a really positive thing, like in terms of business. But here I'm seeing that this progress is being blocked. This could be due to a government restriction, a legal restriction, or some kind of an isolation taking place here. And it seems to move towards some kind of change within the government, which is a more conservative change or some kind of a safe change. Okay, so for those of you who are dealing with the government or legal issues, there could be legal restrictions. I'm seeing possibly some kind of isolation or imprisonment taking place. I'm seeing like some kind of progress being blocked here, possibly by the government or a legal institution. And I'm seeing a government change or a safe change. So we'll, I guess, watch the news tomorrow, because this seems like, you know, with the clock tower in a very close to significator position, the last two cards came out. I thought I was just going to pull one, but two came out. This card kind of is like standing out as a significator in this reading, the mountain and the clock tower. So I feel like I'm reading for like a bigger institution or like a government change that is taking place. Okay. I also might read this as someone who's feeling like blocked in terms of their sex life, someone who feels like there's no progress being made. They may be isolating themselves a bit too much. There could also be legal reasons for this. For example, someone is locked up in prison, someone is in the penitentiary or whatever, or they're facing legal restrictions. It seems like this is regarding the government, though, or a larger institution that could be affecting you. The stork to me is positive, so I feel like it's moving in a good direction. It's moving towards change, government change, a safe change. So I have no idea what I'm going to title this reading. Very strange indeed, but I do feel like it is going to be affecting the collective more so than the individual. So we'll have to, keep our eyes out. But I'm picking up the governmental institutions, bigger institutions here. All right, so that's what I'm seeing for Saturday, July 7th, 2018.